How to answer. Suppose there are teams engineering, operations, product and production support. How to do the release management of a software. Managing software releases involves coordinating efforts across different teams to ensure that new features or updates are successfully deployed while minimizing disruptions to users. Here's a general approach to release management involving the engineering, operations, product, and production support teams. 1. Define release objectives. Gather input from all teams to understand the goals and priorities for the release. This may include new features, bug fixes, performance improvements, etc. Collaborate with the product team to ensure alignment with customer needs and product roadmap. 2. Release planning. Establish a release schedule based on the defined objectives, considering factors like development timelines, testing requirements, and customer impact. Coordinate with the engineering team to determine which features or updates will be included in the release and their respective timelines. 3. Development and testing. The engineering team develops new features or updates according to the agreed-upon schedule. Conduct thorough testing, including unit tests, integration tests, and user acceptance testing, UAT, involving both engineering and product teams. The operations team may set up test environments to mimic production for testing purposes. 4. Deployment planning. Collaborate with operations and production support teams to plan the deployment process, considering factors like server configurations, database migrations, and potential downtime. Ensure that rollback plans are in place in case of unexpected issues during deployment. 5. Deployment execution. Coordinate deployment activities with the operations team, following the established deployment plan. Monitor deployment progress closely and address any issues promptly, involving the relevant teams as needed. 6. Post-deployment activities. Conduct post-deployment testing to verify that the release was successful and that no new issues have arisen. Gather feedback from users and internal stakeholders to identify any areas for improvement or potential bugs. Address any issues discovered post-deployment, collaborating with engineering, operations, and production support teams as necessary. 7. Documentation and communication. Ensure that release notes and documentation are updated to reflect the changes introduced in the release. Communicate the details of the release to relevant stakeholders, including users, customer support teams, and other internal departments. 8. Continuous improvement. Conduct retrospectives after each release to evaluate the process and identify areas for improvement. Implement any necessary changes to streamline the release management process for future releases. By involving all teams in the release management process and maintaining clear communication and coordination throughout, you can ensure that software releases are executed smoothly and effectively, meeting both technical requirements and business objectives.